I know Chula is very insecure about doing recalls outside of my garage, so we're not too far from my house, but I just wanted to work on it out here with her to kind of advance her a little bit, and I do have the place caught to help her out a bit also. Good girl, stay. not perfect, but we're getting there. Good morning. We are doing the priming process with Chula right here. We're at La Cantera today. So it's around 11 o'clock. This place opens about 11, so it should be somewhat empty, which will be good for Chula. No, down. Good girl. So, the fact that it shouldn't be too crowded, it's gonna be good for her because she's scared of people she doesn't know. She's pretty insecure when it comes to strangers and a lot of people being out. So it's gonna be nice to get her out here and do some work outside in the around public. So I'm just gonna let her hang out here for a while, do some of that good old priming process under the shade. And then when I feel like she's nice and ready, we're going to make our way to the actual shops. But I don't want to... No. Down. Good girl. Stay. So just because the leash comes on doesn't mean she could come out. So she's going to stay here for a little bit until she stops trying to rush out. And then I'm going to go ahead and do some of that warming up drills with her. And another thing is she is starting to take treats now, so that's great. And now she doesn't want any. But I'm pretty sure once we're inside, she's not going to want to take treats anymore because it's going to be too much going on for her. Good girl. Rocky, down. No, down. Rocky, down. So I got Rocky up there in the front, so you hear the whining. It's Rocky, not Chula. Good girl. And the more I bring her out to public places, the shorter the priming process will go because it'll become routine. She's already gonna know what to expect. So when you guys start taking her out to places, it's gonna be pretty long because it'll be her first time doing the priming process with you guys. But eventually it'll get shorter. And this is pretty much what Chula gets to see right now, so not much going on out here. But when we get closer and closer to the entrance, that's when she's going to start freaking out a bit. So I'm going to let her hang out here a little bit longer and then move her to the place cot that's down there. Alright, so I have Rocky out here doing more of that priming process. Rocky, down. He's being super whiny today, just wanting to, I don't know what he wants. He just doesn't want to be apart from me. I was working with Chula a little bit and he was whining the whole time, but he has to learn that he just can't whine to get what he wants. So now I have them hanging out here. Got Chula tied off because she tries to run away and go back into the Bronco. Rocky's just hanging out there. Good job, guys. So it's a little bit of a struggle to get Chula in the down, obviously, because she's out in public. She feels pretty vulnerable being in the down out here. But it's okay, I worked her through it, and now she's just gonna hang out there for a while. And so is Rocky before we actually start making our way into the shops. And you can see that they're very observant of what's going on. They heard a car alarm, so they both turned around and looked. Good job, guys. So I got Chula working at a level 8 right now. Rocky's at a level 11. No. No. Place. No. Place. No. Place. No. Place. No. Place. And I'm gonna have to go up because she's not listening. Place. Sit. Down. Good girl. So Chula thinks that she could just protest and get up and she could get out of whatever she doesn't want to do. But that's not how it's gonna work. So just remember when you're out in public in stressful situations, no, place. No, place. No, place. Sit. So when you're out in stressful situations, her collar level is going to go up. Right now she's at a level 10. Rocky's doing great though. He's despite the whining and Chula acting crazy, kind of going up to him and trying to get out of this situation, he's just staying in the down. He's ignoring all those distractions going on around him. And the more and more she gets used to being out in public, the less I'm gonna have to tie her down somewhere. She'll just eventually settle down. No, no, place, sit, down, no, down, no, down. And she, down, no, down. Good girl. She heard that worker walking by in his little not walking, but coming by in his little golf cart. And that's when she had her little freak out moment. Rocky's whining, but he's not getting up, so I'm okay with it. Stay. Good job, buddy. Good job, big boy. So he's gonna get lots of treats for being a good boy and staying on his place cot. And you, Chula, no treats. Just kidding. I'll give her treats if she wants them. Stay. You want a treat? Probably not, huh? Too stressed out? Yeah. So obviously Chula needs a longer priming process than Rocky. She's just super insecure. Down. Good boy. And Rocky's just whining because he's somewhere new, he has a muzzle on. He wants to explore his environment, not just hang out on the place cot, but I want to keep him nice and calm, neutral to his environment, so he's going to stay on the place cot and just hang out. Chula's going to do the same. Good girl. Got a car passing by, and Chula stayed in the down. She didn't try to run away, so very happy with that. Good job, guys. You want some peanut butter, maybe? Stay. No. And she hears that car door open, so she thinks that, hey, maybe we're leaving, but we are not. So she's fine taking the peanut butter, so I'm gonna pay her with peanut butter throughout this process then. There you go, buddy. So we're gonna do this a little bit longer and then make our way inside of the shops. So we made it to where the offices are at by the mall. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of walking drills with Chula, a little bit of stops and downs out here before we go into where it's more crowded, just to kind of warm her up a bit. Oh. Sit. Down. No. Down. No. Down. No. Sit. Down. No. Down. Girl, stay. Sit. No, sit. No, sit. No, sit. Good girl. So I got Chula a little bit closer. She's still struggling a lot, so I'm just gonna let her hang out. I'm gonna let her hang out here and just take in her environment and try to keep her calm and neutral without freaking out. she sees people coming and she starts freaking out and trying to run away to get closer to me. But I want her to build that independence, so I'm gonna reset her far from me where she was at originally, so she could get confident and independence and learn that people coming up to her aren't trying to hurt her or anything like that. So we made our way inside of like the shop area by the restaurant. Got Chula here hanging out in the down. She had a little nervous poop there when we got here. She's trying to run away, go under the table. I got her tied off right there. There's some workers working on the fountain right here, so it's a lot of good exposure for her. But I'm not letting her go under the table or under the chair because she just wants to hide, and she needs to actually face her insecurities, you know, that's being out in public. So we're pretty close to like the walkway where people pass by, so as soon as she sees someone walks by, she tries to run into the under the table, go behind me, but I'm not allowing her to do that because I want her to work through her insecurities, work through being uncomfortable. Got Captain over there hanging out, so I'm gonna let her hang out here for a little bit longer. I won't thank you, Jesus. I won't let her I'm not gonna let her go under the table like I said, or try to hide behind me like she usually does. So I'm gonna record it for a while, and then I'll do the time lapse just so you guys can see in real life how she's struggling and how I work her through that, instead of watching a time lapse where I can't really talk to you about the process. But we have quite a few workers back there, so it's good exposure for her. Down. And there she goes, trying to run away. So let me reset her and I'll continue recording.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. Just because I want them to see how she runs and, you know, all that.
But this one, look. Fucking sprung shit.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Nope, stay.
You want some olives?
No, I'm good.
Stay. Good girl. So got people walking by her, staring her down. No, Captain, sit. Captain, sit. Captain. So she did very good. Both people were staring at her. And they were walking really, like, kind of creepy. I would be creeped out if I was her. Very slowly next to her, and she stayed in the down. So, major progress for her right now. And I want to point out that this stranger is right behind her working, and she's just hanging out. Oh, you're fine. Well, she tried to run away again. No, no, no. Good girl. Picked up his bucket and she's like, I'm out. So she tried to go under the table again, so I just had to reset her back into the open.
This is good for her though.
Yeah, I know.
Pushing her out of her comfort zone.
Yep.
There you go, big boy.
And I mean, in my garage, she'll do all the obedience.
Yeah. But she's comfortable in there. She knows, like, it's like the noise is out is what's triggering her to be really like. That's how Wednesday was a lot, dude. Like, she's still like that a little bit, but I've been doing like duration with her in the front with them, and she's been doing a lot better.
Have some water? You can have some water, but then you're going back out here. So this is what she's doing, just hiding under the table, but I'm gonna let her get some water, and then I'm gonna reset her back into the open. But she's not always going to have a table to hide under or something to hide under, so I want her to work through those insecurities.
Good job explaining that. Like,
Thanks.
you can have some water, but you gotta push through that insecurity.
Oh, yeah.
Drink all my water. So anxious.
You don't want to give her any fancy water?
Nah.
Okay.
I got a lot of lemon.
Oh, there you go. Good job.
They had just cucumbers, I would, but I don't want to give too much acidity. You want me to walk around?
If you want, yeah.
You stay.
Do you think you should give her peanut butter? Or I should give her peanut butter?
Let me give her peanut butter.
Okay. So I'm going to have Melissa walk around her and kind of be a little bit of a distractor. But she's also going to be the one rewarding her so she gets to know that, hey, someone walking around isn't a threat. Like maybe we cover the peanut butter.
Down.
That's very nice. Still got her making noises too to kind of work her through that. Good girl.
Yes. Peanut butter? You're okay. Peanut butter? Peanut butter.
Get that going on. So she's a little bit insecure again. Gotta get you a costume
I know.
so you can put it on different disguise every time.
Yes. There you go, good girl.
So if we could have all these people give her treats, it would be nice, but we don't. But tomorrow we're gonna go train with the rest of the trainers, so it's gonna be a good opportunity. I'll have her work with different people. I'll have some of the trainers walk around her and stuff, just to kind of expose her to being around different types of people and not having to freak out. Very nice.
There you go, good girl.
I think tomorrow I'm gonna have like everyone walk around her and like circle of death will be good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, good girl. You want to play musical chairs?
For real.
Down.
Not you, Captain.
Girl. Now, stay.
And now she sees more people walking around and she's not so insecure anymore. I mean, it's going to take consistency, though, always working her through these situations. She's a vegetarian.
Peanut butter?
Yup. Wow.
Here. I'll eat it. Whoa, just jump. Alright, she sees other people walking by now.
I'm uncomfortable.
I know.
I'm fine. That meme. I'm fine. There you go.
Good girl. Captain's just over here vibing.
I know. Vibing with the music. Yes.
Not you, Captain. Don't get on the poop.
Oh yeah. Answer.
So I'll time lapse the rest of this for you guys so you can see how she does.